Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to the February readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and hit that notification button. So, let's get started. What's in store for the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this month? And how does this month start? With wonderful energy, my dear Scorpios. Excellent vitality and physical force. Excellent. And it is also about you being in your power. You're going to be really, really dynamic as the month opens up for you in the first week of February. I also see that career wise, you are really, really going to be very aggressive on the career front also. You're going to be working very well. You're going to be just like, this Martian energy inside of you is going to take over everything, and it is really like getting things done is the kind of the energy for you, my dear Scorpios, in the first week. I am also seeing that success will belong to you in all the enterprises that you undertake in the first week. I'm also seeing for the relations of heart, for the love relationship or your relationship with your loved ones. I'm seeing that this is like like a lot of fire energy is seen, a lot of intensity is seen in all your your closest relationship with your loved one also is going to be like really that kind of passionate energy is seen, and with your loved ones also, with your family members also, I'm seeing that you're going to be really like lot of intensity. Whatever your emotions are going to be intense at this point of time. So I would like to tell you, my dear Scorpios, that intensity is good but not too much also, all right? Because sometimes what happens is that people can just get scared of that intensity because they are not used to it. As I said in my Scorpio video, is that you people are like naked live wire. Everybody cannot take that, okay, that intensity. So just be a little bit slow. Let that shock be a bit tenderly given instead of like boom. Not like that, all right? So take care of that, my dear Scorpios, in the first week. And I'm also saying that you will be rewarded for all your efforts, my dear Scorpios. Whatever your efforts you have been putting into something, be it on the career front, even for your health, that you had a particular health regime that you were following, and now you will start seeing the results of it. Maybe you wanted to put on weight, or maybe you wanted to lose some weight, or maybe you wanted to just stick to a particular kind of diet. Then yes, you are going to be rewarded because you are going to achieve that, my dear Scorpios. For those of the Scorpio students who have been given the exams and stuff like that, I'm seeing that you can expect positive results in the first week of the month of February. This is what I'm seeing, my dear Scorpios. And I'm also seeing, dear Scorpios, is that the Scorpios are going to be very combative, like the combat energies there, the like fighting kind of spirit is a lot there. So just be careful when you are communicating, because not everyone is going to be very, very in the hyper mood. So those who are in the slow motion kind of a mood, they are going to be a bit startled. It's like putting on some rock music in the middle of the night while people are sleeping. A little bit of this kind of energy you will have while they will be like, wow, what's happening, So just you need to be careful about that, all right, many Scorpios. But the first week is a wonderful, wonderful energies. And try not to be very, very possessive about your loved one, or your loved one can also get a little bit jealous of you going a bit closer to someone. If they see you being very dynamic and charming and magnetic as usual, then they might feel a little bit insecure. So calm their insecurities, all right? And then we go to the second week. I told you, what did I tell you? To be careful, they'll feel insecure. And yes, in the second week, I am seeing some kind of unbun, some kind of misunderstanding with some of your close people. It can be with your life partner, your girlfriend, the person, your significant other. You can have some kind of a misunderstanding with them. There can be a kind of a momentary separation from someone also. This is what I'm seeing. Or it can just mean that you're not looking eye to eye. You are having a kind of a conflict with someone very close to you. This is, as I said, your significant other. You might have a problem with them in the second week, so be careful. And second week is the Valentine's week, right? So just be careful about that, because you don't want to be, looking, in opposite directions. I mean, for giving the rose and all those nice chocolates and things like that, you need to look at each other. All right. So in the second week, I'm seeing this energy is quite there. And for some of the Scorpios, it can be also that work is calling, and because of that, you have to leave a family, your loved ones, and you have to go to another place, or you're traveling this week, and because of that, there is a kind of a forced separation between you. But for some of the Scorpios, I'm seeing that they are not happy in their relationship, and this is why they are feeling a bit let down, feeling a bit, that idea of not getting that time with each other. So they are thinking about almost stepping out of a particular relationship that has been very empty for them, where they felt even more lonely than they would usually feel. So some kind of decisions like this for some of the Scorpios in the second week. Career wise also, I'm seeing that Scorpios need to take care. They need to be careful that they are not overworked. And what happens is that when you will be tired, you will just lose your productivity at workplace, and because of that, you might just feel a bit irritated. There will be an irritation inside of you, or not feeling really, like giving you 100% in the second week. And there you need to take care, because some of you can have some conflict with your colleagues or your boss in the second week, and that can make you just take distance from some people at work also in the second week. So just be careful about that. Try not to be a part of any kind of gossips going on in your networks. Stay away from that, because what happens is that Scorpios, I've noticed that they speak a lot. Whatever they feel, they will speak it, because they are very outspoken. They will say, there is no hypocrisy in a way. So they will just say what is the truth. But you need to know, my dear Scorpios, is that there are some people who don't like to hear the truth. All right. And that too, you serve it very bluntly also many a times, and I feel that's fine. But then some people don't feel that's fine, and because of that, they will take it, they will mix it up with something, and they will serve it to certain people in the authority, and get your place, a bit under threat. So you need to be careful about that. All right. So best sometimes is when everybody is gossiping, you just keep quiet. Don't add anything into that, because you might get dragged into a particular controversy in a way, in your office, in your workplace also, and even in your close family circle also. So silence is golden, this is what they say, but not always. But yes, in the second week for you it is. Take care of your health also in the second week, my dear Scorpios, because I see as the morale is a little bit so. All right. You can get impacted on your energy levels. Be careful about that. Then we go to the third week, my dear Scorpios. And the third week is about meeting a person in authority. This person can be your father figure, it can be a father, it can be your boss, it can be you yourself who's the boss, who's leading a team. And this person also can be somebody from law and order field. It can be an advocate, it can be also a specialist for the health matters that you are seeing in the third week. Lot of administrative paper energy is also seen, my dear Scorpios, in the third week. And I'm saying some of you also can meet a therapist also. This person appears to be very cold, very dry looking, just kind of a poker face. And then you don't know what this person is going to give me. Like I can't even handle them for 2 minutes. It's such a ice block in front of me. But don't worry, my dear Scorpios. This person is good in their own field and will give you the proper needed support, will guide you out of a particular situation. Also, for some of you who have been into some kind of legal hassles, then in the third week I'm seeing that you will get a good advocate advice, okay, some good counseling also you are going to get on certain matters. This is what I'm seeing in the third week, my dear Scorpios. For students also, I'm seeing that they are going to be dealing with a strict stern teacher, but all for good, my dear student Scorpios. All right. And in love relationship for Scorpios, I see that in the third week they might be a bit, like no expression. Both sides is just no expression taking place, so it's going to make you feel like what's happening here, right? So is the person feeling something for me or not? You're going to be a bit, as I said, that poker face. You don't know what they're up to. All right, just give it some time, things will be fine. And then we go to the fourth week, and the fourth week's energy is saying, my dear Scorpios, nurture yourself. Nurture yourself, take care of yourselves. How much are you giving, and how much are you giving outside, and how much are you giving to yourself? My dear Scorpios, that when we do too much for outside, what happens is that we get empty inside. So we need to maintain a healthy balance of how much to give and how much to give to us also. There has to be an equality. We need to love ourselves also. All right, it's nice to give for your work 100%, for your relationship, your family 100%. Then what is left for yourself 0%, and that we don't want, my dear Scorpio. So in the last week, some of you will feel the need to just take some time off and just rest. All right, while some of you might be called on to take care of somebody in the family. Most probably you might spend a lot of time with your children because they are at home, they have a holiday, they are at home, or you are doing some kind of or you will sorry or you will do some kind of activity with your children, play with them, take them for movies, or take them, or if you're under the lockdown situation, whatever it is in your country, then you will make them do certain things. And it's a wonderful thing to do, to be with children, because that increases your beautiful energy. When we are with children, I mean, for me, I really feel children are a good stress busters, because when they are around, it's like, wow, everything they do, it's so wonderful. No, you just feel like, wow, they are so blessed, because when we grow up, we start thinking too much about everything. But for them, everything is, they know that everything is just to enjoy. That is what we learn from children when we play with them and spend time with them. We learn that how they look at life is so wonderful, and that helps us to solve a lot of problems inside our heads also, whatever is happening. Always, ask a child how to solve a problem, and they will be so wonderfully. It's like that question was given to a little child. A question was asked. Imagine if you were in a room, you were put into a room, and it was all closed, and there were all mirrors on all the sides. Then how would you get out of that room? Just imagine that. And the child looks at his parent very sweetly, very innocently, and says, I will stop imagining. Well, I'll stop imagining. I don't have any problem. I'm not stuck anywhere. So this is what they give. So in the last week, my dear Scorpios, you might spend time with children, and you might have a wonderful, wonderful time with them also. So I try to do some activities with them, because that also is going to help you out. And then for some of the Scorpios, it is about starting a project, or starting a kind of a job that involves children, or that involves the service industry, taking care of people. They can be elderly people also that you will be called on to take care of. Most probably for some of you, you are dealing with a single parent also, or you might be in an emotional relationship with someone who is a single parent in the last week. This is what I'm seeing for some of you. It is the family time, or there is a news of childbirth in the family, or there is going to be a childbirth, or somebody is has delivered in the family, or it is you yourself who is going the family way. This is what is seen also. All in all, I'm seeing that the last week is all about nurturing, my dear Scorpios. And yeah, take time to nurture yourselves. It's, as I said, it's nice to do things for others, but it's always good to take some time off and really, resource your mind, body, and soul. It's so much required. So just take that time off, an hour or two in a day, every day, and just take time for yourself, because you need to gift yourself sometimes with the time off also, my dear Scorpios. So thank you so much for listening. Please do like, share, and comment, and I shall see you next month. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.